Welcome back to the second session of the Desecration of Orlane, where, the sequel's never as good as the original, and everyone complains about it, but we'll make it through. Back with us today are our good old players, You guys want to say hi real quick?
Say hi. Hi. Hello.
Ooh, that is your most charismatic player right there. Just, All right. So, you guys remember what we were up to last time, or do you want to do a quick recap? Yeah.
Do it for the people.
For the people.
For the people at home, why don't you do it, Ghost? Tell me what you remember.
Oh, okay. Well, you made a poor choice, but this one was traveling with his green-skinned friend, or green-skinned ally. They were walking along a path. They saw a horse, dead. This one ate some of that horse. Then we saw a little soft one chasing a little goblin. The little soft one killed the goblin. This one later ate the goblin. They stayed at an inn. This one does not know, but they must have had a good time. In the morning, this one caught a chicken and ate it. The green one tried to purchase something from a little bearded soft one, but failed. The group traveled to this city. What is the name of the city again, green one?
Orlane.
Yes, that place. We were traveling with another soft one from the inn who was very scared and smelled sweaty. We all pulled watch one night in a swampy place. This one saw something, smelled something worse, and chased it. But then this one was scared of strange winged creatures above and returned. Nothing really happened for the rest of the night as far as this one knows. We went to this city, this Orlane. Yes. After which we looked for a place to search for something that the green-skinned one wanted to search for. This one wanted to eat sheep. The green-skinned one told him he could not eat sheep. So this one did not eat sheep. Now, after scaring some soft one into telling us where this inn was, now the three of us stand outside looking at the door. And this one does not understand why we do not simply walk in. That's pretty much where we're at.
That about sums it up. A riveting tale of exciting adventure.
Well,
from the viewpoint of a lizard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Anyone else want to add any tidbits? Or are we good to go?
I just hope that this inn has juice.
This one does not understand the fascination with sugar.
So after receiving directions from that scared villager, who wasn't scared before he met you, I don't know what happened there, you arrive upon the Slumbering Serpent Inn. As described before, their sort of icon, what people identify them as, is a snake with its head cut off, above, like an entrance sign. You're in front of the door now, and you hear clamoring and sounds inside, very lively, though not very festive, And I'll take you there. You're on the page, right? You should be able to move.
Yep. Oh, I can't access my token.
Yeah, I don't have it.
I can't move it.
We don't have control.
Oh, alright. One sec. Yeah, if you can just drag one off, right? You should have your own.
Sure.
The little soft
Balnor
one
has
is bigger than
grown
I remember.
sizes. Yeah, he drank his milk. That's what happens.
When a Lightfoot drinks milk after midday, he grows to the size of a tree.
I can't shrink it.
Honey, I can't shrink myself. Oh.
Alright. So you're standing in front of the inn, waiting.
Who should go in first?
I'll go in. We were told that this is apparently one of the places that has had some kind of effect on this city. Let's be cautious in here. And he kind of steps up, just opens the door and walks in, keeping an eye on his surroundings.
The floorboards creak as you walk up the stairs. You open the door and some bells chime, alerting everyone inside to your presence. As you step inside, the scene becomes more visible to you, and these are the individuals that you see. There are many people gathered around, mostly in village poor. There are a few individuals who stand out, that being the bartender and the man with a knife currently poking into his finger at a table to your left. As you enter and the bell chimes, several of the people stop their conversations and look towards you.
And Ronark just kind of puts his head down in a half nod and makes his way over to the bar, kind of just keeping an eye out on his surroundings and who's around him as he kind of makes his way over here.
You get a side glance from a couple of the patrons as you approach the man who's behind the bar. And the other two, are you following suit, or?
I'm just gonna sit down at a table. Probably.
Ballister is going to near the fire to warm himself up.
Okay. You head towards the fire and you awkwardly stand at a table. Ronark, this is who you see. Just give you a bigger picture. He looks you over. It's like, you're not from around here, huh?
No, barkeep. We are trapped for a place to stay for the night.
A place to stay, huh? Well, he takes a second. We do have a few rooms, single beds. This is an inn. Are you interested in staying the night?
If you had a common room where the three of us could stay for the evening, that would be much preferred.
Our common room is currently at full capacity. Although, like I said before, there are singles.
I'll discuss it with my partners. We'll decide. What can you tell me about Orlane here? We know nothing of your village.
Ah, Orlane, she's a beauty, don't you think? You recall as you walked here that the town seemed to be in disarray. Who dropped? No one. Okay. Yeah, you remember that walking by the buildings seemed to be in shambles, and you definitely wouldn't describe it as beautiful.
It looks like it could use some work from your architects, your builders.
Well, are you just gonna come in here and insult my home? Or are you gonna buy a drink?
An ale, please.
Of course. You want the good stuff, or... you are looking for a room. We have a local fiery grog challenge. If you can drink 3 of these in a row, you get to stay tonight for free. If you can't drink it, you pay full price and we let you stay out back with the pigs. You'll be, disposed for a time.
I don't know what kind of challenge that is. Do you offer that challenge to every person who comes here?
Of course, and to be honest with you, we have yet to have someone who succeeds, so it's good business on my part.
And it looks like business is good for you.
Of course, but you're a very large individual. I'm sure you can handle the grog.
I'm sure I could, but I'm not going to be testing that tonight.
Suit yourself. Why don't you convince maybe one of your friends? Very cheap, but you can't beat a free night.
You're right about that. He just kind of nods at him, and he'll walk back over to the table with Kothar. Kothar, I have a dark feeling about this place.
This one thinks it is pretty bright in here.
Yes, the lighting is just fine. It is the temperament of the bartender, the keeper. Something seems amiss. He is challenging us to a drink. If we are able to drink his beverages, we'll be provided a free night's stay here. What would you do?
This one always stays somewhere for free. We could just sleep outside. This one
I
does
might
not
actually-
drink for some other entertainment. This one drinks because this one is thirsty.
That is a good way to look at this. You give good counsel.
This one is happy that the green one is pleased.
So he'll head back over and let him know he's not going to be partaking in his challenge for free room and board.
That's
But-
a shame. But you still want some normal ale, right? Some of the light stuff, huh?
An ale would be appreciated.
That's 5 silver.
Ooh.
5 silver.
Yeah, you don't like our prices? You can always go to the other inn. Although I guarantee you they don't have quality stuff.
Listen, I just have some questions for you. What of the mayor's husband? Do you have word of him? The impression that he has gone missing, is this correct?
Missing? Yeah, he's probably dead.
Why would you say that?
The man was a fool. He thought himself an adventurer. He would go off on expeditions. I've seen him. He's not cut from the same stock as you and I.
And what stock are you cut of?
Oh, you looking to find out? He sort of reaches under for something. I warn you, you shouldn't test me. 5 silver for an ale.
I'm simply asking a question that you assume I already have the answer to.
Look, we can sit here and talk all night, but if you're not looking for a room, you're not looking for my challenge, and you're not buying my ale, then we have no further...
Fine. Give me the ale.
He goes back, rummages through a drawer, pours out a glass. Comes back and brings it to you. He puts it on the table, but he gets a gold first, or silver first.
So that would leave 23 gold pieces.
22 and a half. Wouldn't it? Oh, no, wait.
I have 24 right now.
Oh, so it's 23 and a half.
23 and 7 silver. Because I had 2 already.
Yep, there you
Okay. So I lighten my load a little. And I reach over and I take the ale from him. And I push the silver forward.
He nods. Okay, are you two doing anything while this is all going on?
go. Cothar's
You're by the
doing some
fire.
People listening, probably. Just sitting there, so...
I'm looking at people's hands.
Are you getting, like, up close and personal, or...?
No, just glancing, trying to see if anyone is scarred or marked.
Well, for people's hands, or to themselves, Kothar, you said you're doing people listening. Maybe you don't notice, but they've definitely become much quieter since you all walked in. You can pick up some words here and there, like outsider, blah, blah, blah. You can't really make it out without an actively... Are you, like, full-heartedly, like, snooping, or...?
Sort of, yeah. Perception.
Who are you listening to? Any table in particular?
The nearest one makes the most sense. So it'd be them.
So just give me a perception check.
Sure. Garbage.
Yeah, you hear whispers. They've definitely they actually one sec. Yeah, you just hear whispers. They don't seem to notice that you're listening in on them.
Who was it that said outsiders?
You've heard it from a couple people actually. So the general people that you're listening to, that's like one of the words you're able to get from that check. And Ballister, you're looking at people's hands from afar. Man over here, he's holding a mug, right? You can't really make out too many details. He's definitely not facing you. This man over here, he definitely has scars on his hands. He's got many scars over him. He's a very rugged and cut-up individual. He seems to be playing with that knife a lot.
Do any of them seem bookish or, I don't know, nature?
Do any of their
Well,
hands...
I mean like that, like a scarring with a soft hand, or they have books, or they're not like built like a brick house.
Well, you probably have to get up close and personal and really make out the details.
Also, Ballister will start walking around the room.
Okay.
Probably trying to be as inconspicuous as possible, but hopefully not failing.
Yeah, you pace around the room. You're just checking out more people's hands, or...
Yeah, I'm trying to check out any marks, like that looks deliberate.
Is this your good hand?
What a weird
as you
little
approach people, they
hobbit.
turn to you. They have sort of a grimace on their face, asking, "What do you want?" So a couple of them do. As you walk around, no one seems too interested.
Well, I'm just trying to look at the people. A village is made of people, and I want to know what Orlane is made of. Just curiosity, I promise. Nothing more.
One guy says to yourself, if you want to keep them. Other people just sort of ignore you and turn uncomfortably as you awkwardly stare at their hands.
Ballister starts noticing, this is not the right way to do this. And just goes and walks and sits at the table all alone in the corner.
Okay. You sit in the corner by yourself. Kothar, you pull out a bowl. The bartender or barkeep goes to you and he looks at you. He doesn't seem very put off the fact that you're a scaly friend, yeah? This woman is. She walks away.
I'll take up multiple seats then. All the ones that she left. This one would like water.
2 silver.
The green one has my shiny things. And I motion towards Ronark.
Well,
Well, what?
your friend's thirsty.
Did my friend say what he wanted?
Water. I want 2 silver.
You want 2 silver for water?
It's the finest water in all of Orlane, haven't you heard?
No. I've heard
Now-
the water is rancid here.
He sort of looks at you and says, "Oh, is that so? Pray tell who told you that."
It was just people speaking, talking, other adventurers, other travelers along the roads, talking about the rancid water of Orlane. It's not worth 2 silver.
Yeah, you're gonna believe rumors like that? It is well worth the 2 silver. You should, keep in mind that rumors are usually false.
Well, those rumors also said that this place was the best tavern in town. I guess I should ignore those rumors as well.
Like
I-
I said, usually wrong. Those words are the truth.
Right.
How do you think we get away with charging so much for water? It's well worth the price just to be in this inn.
I don't know. How do you get away so much for water?
Quality. And that's how. Now, are you buying it or not?
Since it's for him, it's his money. Yes. And I go down by 2 silver.
Okay, so you give him the 2 silver. He walks over here towards the kitchen. He knocks on the door. A man comes by. After sharing a couple words, the man goes back towards over here. Only Balser can see this man. He fetches something, comes back, hands it to him. And he walks over here.
Did I see what he handed?
A glass full of liquid.
Okay.
And he takes the glass and he puts it on the table in front of the lizard.
I take the glass, pour the liquid into the bowl, put the glass back on the table, and walk off.
Yep. It definitely doesn't come near to filling up the bowl.
put the bowl down on the table and look at Ballister. This one will not get water from here again.
That's probably a good plan. This inn is second to rate, if I must say so myself.
Now, put my hands in the bowl a bit and rub them together and rub my face with the water before drinking out of it.
Alright, so you're drinking and sort of washing up. Balasar, you're just chilling. Ronark, anyone want to do anything, or?
Tell me, barkeep, when did the mayor's husband go missing? How many days ago?
Aye, again with the questions, huh? Why do you... the details about that? Are you implying something?
I'm implying that you live here in this village and that you would know something of that kind of information.
Look, nothing that happens outside of these walls is my concern. I may live in Orlane, but the Slumbering Serpent is my home.
Well, thank you for your wealth of knowledge and all the help that you've provided. You're a true exemplary example of Orlane. Thank you so much. You've been a great host.
You gonna buy any food or a room?
And he walks off as so. And where is what's his face that was joined us as well?
Oh, Hendrik, when you guys arrived at town, he went off on his own.
He did.
He didn't want to be...
Oh, that's
He
right.
don't want shit to do with us.
That's right. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, and I just rewatched the session today. I don't know what it is that we should be doing here. Should we stay here? It's probably the most expensive place to stay in this town. Or should we look for another place? Do we have further questions for these people? You two are traveling with me as well. I need your input.
This one does not want the green one to pay 2 silver for water again. This one does not think we should stay here.
And you, little one, what is your opinion of this place?
Well, it stinks. They overcharge for everything, and the clientele are quite grotesque. I suggest we go to another inn or find some boarding house.
Yes. I tend to agree. We were told that this inn might have something to do with what is going on here. So I thought it might be a good place to start, but we don't seem to be getting the answers we need here. I don't wish to start a fight in here. It might be best if we... unless we want to talk to someone else.
Are you whispering this to them, or?
No, I'm just talking to them. Well, I'm like sitting at the table, kind of talking in hushed tones, at the table, but I'm not necessarily whispering.
Okay.
Well, does the green one think we should leave?
Well, I'm going to finish my ale first, of course. As he takes a swig off of his ale, and some of it kind of dribbles down his chin.
As you the taste is very refined.
The ale is good. 5 silver? I don't know about that, but good nonetheless.
The water was not good.
So as you guys talk, this man approaches you. A second, waiting for a lull in the conversation to step in.
Ronark puts his hand down on his belt, on his on his mace. As he approaches, he sees him out of the corner of his eye.
Kothar stands up. I'm assuming the guy's holding the knife in one hand.
Oh yeah, he's just playing around with it. He's been like tossing it, flicking it around his hand. You know, very dexterous.
My eyes go all predatory. Like they get all wide and look at him, and then stand up. I stand up from the table, I stand up from the seat pretty abruptly, and just kind of stare at him.
Yeah, he looks at you. He's like, "Hey, why don't we all take it easy? I'm just a fellow patron of this fine inn. I couldn't help but overhear some of your conversation."
What does he smell like?
He smells like ale and sweat and blood. He has a few nicks on his hand.
What's your business with us?
Well, like I said, I can't help but overhear you. You know, maybe find another week if you want to talk about certain things. Somewhere where others can't overhear you. That's just my suggestion, of course.
We didn't ask you for your suggestions. Be clear, what are your intentions? Why have you approached us?
Look, I hear you complaining about the prices, so that makes me think, hey, maybe you guys aren't loaded, but I have an opportunity for you if you're looking for...
What kind of opportunity are you speaking of?
Oh, you know, a simple test of skills, you versus me. And we put a little money on the line. Sounds fun, right?
Simple test of skills? What is it with this place? Barkeep wants to have a test of skills with drinking. You want to have a test of skills for money. Why is it no one just wants to have a conversation? Why is it no one wants to just talk? If you could hear us talking and you have something to say, then say it.
Hey, look, if you're not interested, just say so. You don't have to get all hostile with me.
What is it you are offering?
You see, I myself am, in a bit of a pinch. But why don't we play a game, put what we have on the line, winner takes all? Sound interesting?
You still haven't explained what game you would like to play.
Alright, let me show you. So, he sits down on the table. He puts his fingers flat out on the table and takes his knife and says, "You see, we both have this knife, right? We just go back and forth, real simple. Pick up the pace, you know? The longer you go, the more you win. Whoever backs out first forfeits their cash." He seems to be doing it very slowly, you know?
And this is a way that you make money? This is your money?
Ah, no, of course not. I have a day job, but this is a night. This is an evening job, you know?
Obviously, the size, you can see my size. This isn't something I'm going to do very well.
Oh, well, you've got two friends.
You can discuss it with...
I might take on your challenge if we spoke of terms more clearly.
What do you have in mind?
Well, of course, we'll be betting gold. There's nothing else to bet.
Naturally.
How many pieces do you wish to put on the line?
Yeah, looks you up and down. It's like, how's about 5 gold for...
5 gold?
You can hear that get stuck in his throat.
That's where you want to start. My, you really are a swindler.
Hey, I wouldn't say swindler, but...
How about we start at 2 gold, and with your bravado and confidence, I'm sure you can win that 5 in no time flat.
You sound confident yourself, so why not start at 10 gold?
Because I am no fool.
I don't play for
don't
anything less
need-
than 4 gold.
Well then 4 it is. You could have just seen.
All right, so you're down for this arrangement.
Yep.
Jesus.
He's a badass.
You've got your own knife, I'm assuming, right?
I got my own dagger, yes. I'm not gonna use my longsword.
Pull your
Your
long sword out and
great
cut off
sword.
all his fingers.
No, I'm gonna use my daggers.
Here we go.
But here's the thing, luckily as a hex warrior, I'm not rolling for strength or dexterity, I'm rolling for charisma, so I might actually make money.
For a sleight of hand?
Mmm.
It says for all when you attack with a weapon, I mean
Oh, you're not attacking though.
That's
You're
okay.
doing sleight of hand.
Yeah, you're
kind of.
explicitly trying to miss your fingers.
Okay, I guess I fucked myself, but
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Have me do it. I don't care if I stab myself.
are you ready?
I imagine
you
the
wish to
lizard
go
has
first?
decent dexterity.
Yeah, I'm not trained sleight of hand though, so I'll probably fuck it.
Yeah, I have a 2 in sleight of hand.
Oh, you're better than me. You probably have the best sleight of hand of anyone here, so you really are the best person for this.
Right. So to begin, we start from the little finger and then all the way back.
Alright, let's do this.
So give me a sleight of hand. I'll give him a sleight of hand.
I'm gonna use perception on him to see if he's
No.
the other guy.
One sec. Where is his?
It's pretty baller. And you were nervous.
Okay. So you're using what? Sorry, you're trying to just like check him out.
I was just gonna see if he was. I was trying to use perception to see if he was gonna try and do any shady shit while this was going on.
Yeah, sure. Give me your perception roll. As they both go. Yeah, as far as you can tell, he's playing pretty fair. For the first round, you guys are you're going stabbing. The table's getting a little chipped. He says, "Now we pick up the pace." Now give me another sleight of hand. All right, you're both still good. Going back and forth, he's looking at you in the eyes now. He's not even looking at his knife. He's very confident in what he's doing.
Oh my god.
Well, little man, you're doing a little better than I thought you would.
When you're my size, you have to be quick.
So let's pick it up another notch, huh? One more. Ooh, okay. So, while he's looking at you, trying to intimidate you with his skill, you manage to keep pace just fine. He picks it up. He's starting to sweat a little bit, and then he slips. It's a nice little gash in Ah, shit! He pulls back. He sticks his finger in his mouth and starts sucking on the blood.
I think you owe my friend some gold.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I guess I don't know to pick him, huh? Yeah. With his hand that's not currently in his mouth, he reaches back in his pocket, pulls out some stuff, and hands you the gold. I'm a man of my word, as you can see.
Thank you for your business.
Yes, you are a man of your word. Being a good man, maybe you can answer some questions for us.
Yeah, maybe, but like I said earlier, you always want to talk when no one's listening. Locale.
Would you suggest another location?
Well, maybe if you got a room, or we could probably head somewhere else for a bit. Well, to be honest, I shouldn't be talking with you for too long.
Is the church currently occupied? Those places tend to be empty when it's not time for prayer.
Look at me. Religious man you think I know?
I'm just saying, when people aren't praying, the church is empty.
Do you have a room here?
I do, in fact. I've been here for a couple of nights.
Let's talk in your room then.
Very well, but if you can do me a favor, head upstairs, at different... Don't come all at once. Don't let anyone know you're heading here. Maybe talk with the bartender for a bit, chat him up. Maybe get a room yourself. Just make it look natural. I'm on the 4th door on the right. And then he walks off. He chats up with a girl real quick before heading out.
I'm gonna go talk to the barkeep again.
You approach him. He looks at you. He's like, "What do you want? You want more ale?"
How much for a room, barkeep?
Oh, you're interested in staying the night, huh? That's what I'm talking about. Well, what kind of for? We've got the fancy stuff, we've got the standard stuff.
We don't need anything fancy. One room.
That'll be... you know what? How's about 6 gold?
No.
Sound good?
No.
No.
How about 1 gold for a room?
1 gold? What are you... This is a fine establishment.
It's a room with a bed and walls and a door.
Have you ever heard of a thing called competitive pricing?
Competitive pricing? I'm only competing with one other inn, and that's a shithole, if you ask me. Which you should.
Green one.
Aye.
This one could clean tables, rooms, work off decent price. This one sleeps outside anyway.
I wouldn't ask that of you, friend. Not for this man, anyhow.
This one offers. Would make room cheaper, maybe.
Looks
may-
you over.
You may suggest it to him if you'd like.
Oh, you're whispering this to him? He doesn't hear it. Alright, my bad.
If this one works for evening, what would cost of room be for green one and little soft one?
He looks you over, he's like, well, what kind of work are we talking about?
This one clean, move things, pick things up, put them back down.
He looks you over again. He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna trust you to clean anything, but if you want to put in some manual labor, I'll give him a 50% discount. Sound fair?
I look at Ronark.
50%?
Yep.
That sounds like a fair deal.
So we've come to an arrangement.
Well, we may have come to an arrangement. You treat him well. He is good and good-hearted. He's offering services to you. Do not mistreat. Do not misjudge.
Right. Well, go to the kitchen. Tell him I sent you. His name is Donovan. He's a chef around here. He'll have some work for you to do.
This one will go.
And Ronark goes to say something to Kothar, and as he does, he accidentally knocks the glass onto the floor, and it kind of falls and shatters up in this direction.
Hey! That's going on your tab.
My apologies. I dropped the glass.
Not just any glass, my finest glass.
I'm sure it was your finest glass that was holding your finest ale, just as you served your finest water to my friend for 2 silver.
Naturally.
And I can't wait to sleep in your finest room with your finest linen.
Oh, no. If you want the finest room, that's a bit pricier.
Any case, where is this room?
He says, let me think for a second. That one's... You should be fine on the second on the left when you walk up. And
Do
he
you have
hands you a key. Yeah. Little bronze-looking key.
Very well. We expect service from you in keeping with the price we've paid for a room.
Of course. You only get the best when you stay here.
Yes, as you've said many a time.
Alright, Battlestar, chatting him up. Kothar's walking towards the kitchen to meet with Donovan.
Ballister starts having a little bit of an inner monologue, thinking, well, these two people seem to be nice enough, but they're not really the reason I came here, so I stay or leave. Well, I guess sleeping in a night couldn't hurt. And after thinking that, he follows the orc and up to the room.
Did you pay for his room as well? Ronar.
Me?
Yeah, he's saying he's heading up to the room, but...
Yeah, I can't have guests in my room.
You can definitely have guests, but... Are you intending staying the night? Are you gonna sleep with him? Is that what's going on? I'm just clarifying here.
I'm a halfling. All I need is a corner and I can sleep. I don't wish to pay his exorbitant prices.
All right.
He's a badass.
Yeah, so you two head up. Kothar, you walk into the kitchen. He turns around and is like, hey, what are you doing in here?
The bearded one said I wants to help you.
To help me? He looks you over. He walks around you a couple times. What can you do? You any good with food?
He sent me here to pick things up and put them down.
Pick things up and put them down, you say, huh?
He said some M word. Man? UL? Manual? This one does not remember.
Manual? I don't know any manuals. Alright, well, if you're here for physical labor, I can find something to give you to do. Why don't you, He looks around. It's like, yeah, we're running alone. So he's muttering to himself. You know what? Here, he gives you a key. He's like, go out back in the cellar. Pick up some of, some grains. Some stuff. They're in bags in the corner. Should be simple enough for you, right? Bring those up here for me.
This one will do it. Is this a door or is that a window?
That's the window. You have to walk out the front, blah, blah. Go all the way around.
Good. Yeah.
Right. So you walk out of the tavern. The bell chimes. It's very dark now. You guys have been here for a little bit, but it was kind of dark when you arrived. You walk towards the cellar. It's locked with a single rusty iron lock. You have the key in your hand. If you put it in, it seems to fit just fine. Yeah, you walk downstairs. It's not a very well-lit room. There's a foul odor coming from somewhere.
Do I recognize that odor?
Yeah. It's, it smells like rotting flesh, perhaps. It's, you don't have dark vision. Do you have a torch or something you want to light? There's no lighting down there.
Yes, I have a torch somewhere in a pack, I'm sure. I have an explorer's pack. I think those have torches.
Yeah, you have 10 torches then.
Oh, God. Alright. Let's light a torch.
Okay. Well, how are we going to do this? All right. We'll go back to them for a minute, and then we'll go back to you, and then we'll go back to them. So, second floor of the Golden Grain Inn. Could you guys drag your tokens on? Alright, so you walk up the stairs, and you come down this hallway. There's, clamoring can be heard in this room. Seems to be some people in here as well.
Oh, for such a splendid place, it's amazing anyone can get some sleep in here with all this clamoring. And we just make our way to his room where he said he'd be. And then just kind of knock on the door.
Right. He opens it up, lets you in. Welcome to this fine abode.
Oh, a fine abode, yes, of course.
Now, he looks at you two, he's like, hey, where's the lizard man?
Fortunately, he's working off some debt for us.
That could be, maybe. Well, you said you had some questions, right? What do you have in mind? He closes the door. He locks it.
Oh, I have a few questions here. I've heard some things about Orlane. What of the mayor's...
Sorry, I forgot I never really showed you the sheet.
Yep.
The mayor's husband, huh? That man. He went, wait, what particulars? You want some dirt on him? Because I've got some dirt on him. Although I'm not sure how much good that'll do you now.
When did he go missing? Why did he go missing?
Why'd he go missing? I don't really know that, but I know he's been gone for at least a month. That wretched woman keeps going on and on about it. She had the whole town do a search party for him. Nothing came up, of course.
Wretched woman. The mayor? Wretched?
Oh yeah, filthy, absolute. Ah, I'd stay clear of her if I were you.
Hmm. What of the rumors of poisoned water?
What are you talking about? Poisoned water? Why would the water be poisoned?
Simply rumors. If you know nothing about it, then you don't have to discuss it.
I've been drinking water, it's been just fine.
It appears people are moving out of this village. Why is that?
Have you looked around? This place is a wreck. I'm merely passing through. I'm waiting for a friend to meet me, and then I'll head out with him. To Hook Hill. Red Hook.
So just passing through. You have no real information about this place then, do you?
I have quite a bit. I mean, I like to keep my ears low to the ground. There's something a little off about these people. I don't know, have you had any conversations with the locals?
We've
They're
just
afraid of you.
arrived. We've just arrived tonight.
I might be a little intimidating, but if I just say hello, people shouldn't be running and locking themselves in.
Hmm. Well. Any information you could give us? Any insight? Anything else that we should be aware of?
He's thinking for a second, he's like... He's making a decision in his head. I'll tell you what. Maybe I haven't been forthcoming. He's maybe regretting his words right now. You guys said you just got in, right?
Aye.
Well, you haven't been here a while. Alright. He's very hesitant. He's finding it hard to trust pretty much complete strangers. One of them who has 5 gold of his.
4.
4. Yeah,
4.
yes, sir, at 4. My apologies.
We can make it 5.
No, it's 4. So. From here now. Okay. Maybe I haven't been entirely honest with you. There's a reason I'm staying here. I am waiting on a friend, but I'm not going anywhere. I've been doing some snooping around. Right? I've got a contact who lost a family member around here. And I heard rumors about this place. I gave it a good look over. Their merchandise is fine. There's no this going around as far as I can tell. But this woman hired me to find her son. It's a little boy, around 10 years old. Last I heard, he was walking to this inn. Don't know what for. But I don't trust the owners of this establishment. And I recommend that you don't either. I make sure to take extra caution when I stay here at night. And he pulls out some stuff. It's a lot of equipment. He says, I make sure I'm adequately prepared for any possible intruders at night. I can show you a thing or two if you'd like, if you're actually gonna stay here.
Show us what?
How to properly defend yourself. You know, rig some things up. Make sure you're not gonna be caught unaware.
So, do to protect your room at night.
Well, first off, he shows you all these like little bells and chimes and stuff. He rigs the door. I rigged this door, right? And he goes over here and he says he pulls out from under a bag just full of equipment and vials and stuff. See, I'm a bit how do you say, crafty. Huh? He pulls out another knife. He says, this one right here, just one slice, and you're gonna be vomiting on the ground, and you'll go out like a light. If there's a poison out there, I can make it. Would you like some of my expertise on this matter?
Oh God.
Your expertise on poison?
Oh yeah, you guys are carrying weapons. The little one there has a blade. I can add a little more slashes if you.
My blade remains pure. I do not use poisons or oils.
And that
The
does
only
not.
thing that touches its lips is blood,
Oh God.
flesh, and bone.
Poison does not seem like an honorable way to fight. I also take of this. If you don't trust him down there, if you don't trust this place, if it's too expensive, and you have to set up lines and wires and traps in order to not have your throat cut in the middle of the night, why do you bother staying here?
I've been working, I'm working here. I'm looking for information on that kid. This is the last place anyone's seen him. I've gotten some tidbits here and there. I'm just doing my job.
Well,
So, have you only stayed in this inn, or have you wandered the town?
I did a quick look around, and there are some very odd individuals around town.
You know, I find that when it's something of such a scale as many villages disappearing on tales of great beasts, that it's not the common thug, but the rich, wealthy, and upstanding that have dipped their hands in darker powers.
He, thinks about this for a moment. What are you implying?
Something of such a scale, if the reports are to be true, that such a large number of people. I do not believe that it is within the ability or purview of thugs. They may murder and rob, but kidnap on such a large scale doesn't seem likely. Sounds something more sinister, more occult.
So what you're thinking about? The church? I mean, that's a place for religion, right? Thinking.
Could be. It could be some underground cult. It could be some kind of megalomaniac. Who knows? I mean, the fact of the matter that the mayor's husband has disappeared, yet there hasn't been a huge backlash. I believe it means that someone in power is pulling the strings.
Maybe you have a point. I went snooping around the old church Temple of America when I first. Their gates were barred and they wouldn't let me in, no matter how hard I banged.
A temple of that goddess did not let you in?
No, they gave me some lies or whatever. They just gave me excuses how temple hours are very precise. You can only go there at certain hours of the day and for whatever they do in there. I guess prayer.
Is that strange for that religion? Her temple?
I'm assuming you would have knowledge on this, right? So give me a religion check with advantage since your background, you know?
Yeah, no.
Well, 14? 14's fine.
That ain't. Oh, baby.
Yeah, 21's even better. So, Helm, Cleric of Helm, you know that the teachings of America are usually very open. They do have normal hours, right? But it's usually morning where farmers and whatnot would wake up before they start their day, give a blessing from their god. So they're usually not open during the evening hours. But to hear for like exact, like precise, you're not very you You would think it weird that a church or a temple would deny someone in need, right?
Boy, so we shall make our way there in the early morning when they're open. We will ask them questions about what is going on in this town. We'll get the answers we need. And maybe, if we hear any news of the young boy you are looking for, we shall keep you informed as well.
He describes him to you. It's about a 10-year-old blonde boy with blue eyes. He has a birthmark on his face that takes up like on his left cheek. Brown mark. Very skinny. Well, I appreciate your assistance on this matter. It's a shame you don't want any of my... He motions towards his poisoning kit. Skills. Well, that's all I got for you, I suppose.
Well, the information has been very much.
Alright, let's cut back over here to Ghost. Sorry for leaving you in the dark for so
Oh,
long.
fuck. I'm kind of nervous to see what's gonna happen now, 'cause it's rotten flesh. Oh, fuck.
Yes, can you put your token by the left side?
Oh, I guess so. I'm big. This is a cellar for halflings. That is better.
So, you light a torch and you walk down into the cellar. In this immediate room, you can see barrels of drinks and whatnot in this room. And there's a door in front of you. The smell seems to be coming out from the other side. Did you gate behind you?
No,
The cellar
no.
No.
This is wide
I
open.
was born in a
Okay.
barn. No, I'm not. I'm a nature. I'm a tribal lizard. I don't know about closing doors. Probably didn't even close the front door when I left, if it didn't close by itself. But and the smell that. What is that? I'll start with my torch out. Start following the smell. Open the door, and if it opens, is it open?
It takes a couple tries, but it opens. Creaks. So you're on the other side. In your immediate area, in the corner, there seems to be a carcass. It looks like some sort of animal, but there are flies and rats chewing on it, and it's definitely been there for a while. If I can find an image, that'd be cool. Yeah, so for now, let's just... There seems to be a carcass in this corner.
I'm looking around as I'm going through here. Seems odd they would leave a carcass in a cellar. The soft ones usually do not leave carcasses in places. So I'm gonna do a quick check. Yeah, I'm doing good today, boys.
Yeah, it's a bit dark, so you cannot identify or get a real good look unless you got much closer. As you walk by, the smell becomes, stronger. Maybe you don't gag a little bit, but maybe if you weren't a lizard man, an unfeeling cold lizard right now. Okay, not so fast. So you're approaching, and then you hear a slam from behind you.
What?
You turn around, the door is still open, you can't see that far without the light. But you definitely heard a loud...
It's like something slamming?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a moment and look around the room, my back to the wall.
Okay. So, you press yourself against a wall. It's comforting to know that there's material behind you. Nothing can catch you from behind. As you scan around the room, you see broken chairs, blood, dried blood. You don't seem to see any bags of wheat and grain.
The soft ones. They lie. I'm gonna look around and slowly start inching my way towards the carcass.
You approach slowly. The smell picks up, and then as you get closer, you see that there seems to be shackles, and it's more humanoid than you originally thought. As you approach even closer, you see a bit of movement.
Wave my torch at it.
You have a good view of the thing now. It seems to be a decomposing, possibly, man, it looks like a half-orc, maybe. But he sort of shifts as you approach, reaches out a very slow, decrepit hand towards you.
I pull my hand back and...
Sorry, you cut out a little bit
Oh,
there.
I pull my hand with the torch back. You live?
It looks up at you. There's definitely flesh that's rotting, falling off, flies and maggots in him. He's just sort of reaching out towards you. You're not quite within range.
This one asks you to speak if you are able. Why are you here?
It's from the being in front of you.
What's that?
It doesn't respond to your prompt.
I look back towards where I'd come from, looking around, 'cause this is kind of... The lizard brain's kicking in now. This is kind of weird. Nothing around.
You look back. Give me a perception roll. It's still very dark in this
Oh
room.
man, I've been doing real good. Hey!
Yeah, as far as you can tell, there's nothing. You're the only one in this room with this very decrepit corpse next to you that's moving for whatever reason.
I'm satisfied enough behind me. I look back at the corpse and just sort of like do the whole quizzical animal thing with my head tilted, like looking at it. And then reach into my pack and maybe try to throw it a ration or something that I never eat because I eat live things.
Yeah, you put a ration in front of the being in front of you. It first reaches out towards you, but you pull away just quickly enough. And then it grabs the rations of, I'm assuming it's like meat, right?
Yeah.
It starts playing around with it.
This one is confused. I'm gonna take a couple steps away from that.
Yeah, but it's definitely shackled by the legs to a protrusion from the wall.
I'm gonna look around the rest of this basement. With my torch.
As you approach, you get more clear view of all the crafting. The stuff seems to be... None of it matches. Different furniture lying about, as if maybe a shop at once. You have no idea. It's definitely not all the same stuff, but a lot of it's broken down now. Definitely not well kept. Some of it has blood stains, some of it's splintered and shattered.
You know. It's a staircase down right here.
The staircase goes up. As you walk towards this area, though, you start to smell something awfully foul, like even worse than the corpse.
And it's behind that door, I'm thinking.
Yeah. As you approach the door, you can hear some shambling sounds. There's definitely something in there, and you even as a predator such as yourself, you feel like you want to gag.
Put my ear to the door.
You sort of hear loud grunting noises. Definitely no communication going on.
Why do you grunt? What is this noise you make on the other side of this door?
All right. So, as you say that and you have your ear to the door, suddenly it shoots open. It goes, it sort of pushes you back 5 feet.
Ugh. Is that 5 feet? Oh my god!
Not that big. Inside are two scaly looking creatures with tails, and very unpleasant odor emanates from them. And that's the scene where you're at while we jump back to your pals.
Oh, fuck.
You two have just finished up your conversation with Derek. He did not introduce himself earlier. He does so as you perhaps leave his room. It's like, yeah, name's Derek, Bob.
Oi. Good meeting, Derek. And like I said, if we get word of the boy, we shall keep you informed.
I really appreciate the assistance. You watch out for yourselves, okay?
Aye. And then let's go ahead and leave. Where did he say our room was?
You guys will be staying. Well, your room is over here. The single bed.
So I make my way over there, just kind of look in the room, inspect it, search it, see if there's anything.
Okay, yeah, you search your room. Everything seems to be in order. It's a nice, fine room. Not very big. The bed is a bit small for someone of your stature, although it's quite giant for that.
Oh, it's small, but it will do.
Can you, if you're waiting outside over there, Ballister, give me a perception roll?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. As you're standing out there while Rona look over the room, you notice that there are two pairs of eyes behind you, behind a door that seem to be watching you.
Do I know which door?
Right, directly behind you.
No. Okay. I knock.
As you turn around, the door closes quickly, and then you hear footsteps patter behind.
Uh, Hello, I'm on the room on the other side. I was just wondering if I could borrow a cup of sugar.
I'm sorry, little one. Did you say you're in this room on the other side? I don't seem to recall you paying any money towards this room on the other side.
You have a cup of sugar? I'm quite a fan of juice, but since no one seems to serve it, I have to make it myself. I promise I'll compensate you.
He overhears that you're not actually in a room, and he immediately suspects that you're a liar. And he says, "Look, I'm just staying here, right? I don't want any trouble, please. I don't have any sugar. Just leave me alone." Hurt me?
I'd like to leave you alone, but every time I turn my back, I can feel your eyes boring holes in me.
I thought you were someone else. Okay?
Someone else? How many halflings are in this town?
He says, "Oh, you're a halfling." And he opens the door, and you can tell that he is too a halfling. He says, "There are a couple of us, just not too many. I'm not in a good spot right now." He seems sort of at ease with fellow halfling.
Are you in danger of some kind?
Oh,
And- Ronark rolls his eyes as he walks by. Oi, a meeting of two little minds. I'll be off to check on Kothar.
Oh God.
okay.
And he makes his way downstairs as Ballister has his conversation.
So the little man, the little halfling, watches as the other guy was like, "Oh, well, you see, I was attacked the other day by these people in robes, and my housing got destroyed in the conflict, and I thought you were one of them. I thought they had come to get me. No one believes me when I tell them. I keep telling people, they don't believe me. There are people out to get me. I don't know why. I'm staying here for the night."
What were they wearing? Any insignia or color scheme?
Oh no, it was at the dead of night. They were wearing black. I didn't get a good look at them. I managed to sneak out, quite nimble on my feet. I climbed out the window. I gave him the good. I lost him, is the story here. I don't think they know I'm here.
Where did you live exactly?
Oh, I ran the loom. He's describing, or he starts describing where his housing was. It's not too far away from here. It's about 7 or so buildings down. I've lived here a while. I've never seen these people. I couldn't really get a good look at them, but they attacked me. And my friends have been acting strange recently. I don't know what's going on.
Your friends are acting strange? How so?
The blacksmith, he was such a kind man. He was a kind man, but I talk to him now. He gets angry and he threatens me. And his children, they don't seem to care. They hold him back, but they don't help me. You can't even talk to the man anymore.
I see. Does this family happen to attend the temple?
The temple? Well, they used to. I have no idea. That they've been acting strange for a while now, really. I tried cutting ties. I didn't want to be attacked. He's a very big man, and I'm a very small man, so...
Well, me and my compatriots are trying to get to the bottom of this. But if I were to be honest with you, I wouldn't feel too safe in this lodging. It's full of ruffians who wouldn't mind selling out a name for a few coin.
You see, that's what I thought too, right? But I figured ruffians, right? The people in the in the robes, they wouldn't come here. They're a bunch of rough and tumble people. They can protect me. I pay a little extra. I told the man up front, I'll pay extra for his protection, and he was happy to oblige.
Well, if you think that's the best course of action, then I'll let you do so, but I promise you, as a halfling to another, that I'll do my best to figure out what's happening. But there's no promise that I'll be able to stop it.
Oh no, that puts me at ease. He starts breathing in. It seems to calm down a little bit.
Now, now, most important question.
Yeah.
Do you really not have a cup of sugar?
No, I'm afraid not. But the kitchen downstairs has some. I mean, I've had some with my breakfast every now and then.
Well, it was worth a shot. I'll knock on your door if there's anything else that happens.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good day, fellow brethren.
Good night.
And Ballister walks away, goes into the room, and jumps on the bed.
I locked that room before I left.
Really? I don't. Okay. Ballister knocks on the door again.
After a moment, you hear some rustling of sheets. He comes up and says, hello?
So, here's the thing. I need a place to sleep, and my companion locked me out of the room. Do you happen to have floor space?
He takes a moment. He's thinking here. He's like,
It'll be safe.
yeah, you have a point, I guess. He looks at your sword. He's like, just promise not to use that on me, friend. And you have a deal. You can stay in my room.
Of course. And by the way, you wouldn't happen to know of any local goblin nests, would you?
We had a goblin set up. I've been here for a while. I thought it was taken care of. Why? Have there been attacks? Have you heard anything? Are you even from around here? Nice to meet you. What's your name? I'm Iggy.
Oh, I'm Ballister, and I'm from far away, and... Well, whenever people disappear, you can always think that there's dirty, damn goblins.
Oh, I suppose. They definitely did some kidnapping back in the day, though
Well, I have to wake up early in the morning to check out the temple, so I'll be hitting the wood.
Yeah, sure. He hands you his pillow. He says, here, you can use this. I'll just lay in the bed.
1,000 thanks. And, Ballister leans down and attempts to go to sleep.
Okay, he locks up. He, shuts off the candle. He actually tries bringing up conversation with you several times throughout the night, if you're just trying to sleep for now.
Oh no, I'll talk to him.
He seems to be really nervous and having conversations with you about, just good, wholesome stuff. Seems to put him at ease. Alright.
Time for
Back
fear
to-
and terror. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we'll get to the cellar for a moment. While Ronark is making his way down.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah. So let's get an initiative roll from you. Let me just open up the thing.
So they're clearly they're in a threatening stance then.
Yeah, they completely they sort of like slammed the door open and it knocked you back. You didn't take any damage, but you got moved back a bit. They are terrible.
They're what? Oh Christ. Oh fuck.
1 second, I have a sheet for you.
They could always roll one.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, but they might not have a bonus.
Yeah, they do.
Maybe.
I promise.
Up. There
I'm
we
gonna
go.
get fucked.
Ask them for sugar.
I was gonna try to speak to him in Draconic, but They don't look like they're sentient lizards, so
Well, that's racist.
hey, I should know.
Yeah, so 10 and 11.
Oh.
I gotta switch tokens.
Oh.
That's...
Oh Christ! I should have let my orc buddy go over there in the corner so he could chase me around a bit, warm me up for this.
Right.
Oh shit!
Start
Wait,
around.
what weapon do you have? Do you have
My
just,
fucking hands?
Wait, you don't have the mace, do you?
No, I have claw. I use my claws and teeth. I'm a fucking lizard man.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one round down here, then we'll cut back to Ronark.
Oh shit!
So yeah, how do I order this?
It's just,
Descending?
yeah, there you go, descending, because it'd be
There you
highest to
go.
lowest.
So this one moves forward. As it approaches you and it gets right up in your grill,
Mhm.
I need a Constitution save.
Oh Christ, they stink that bad? Oh my
Oh.
fucking god!
All right, this is going good.
Woo!
Well for you.
Wow, that's like rolling eyes, man.
Well, it's my turn to be Chris today, I guess.
Where is it? Oh no. Wow.
Time for vomit.
Yeah. So this odor is absolutely overwhelming. You definitely start gagging and vomiting a bit all over your nice and on the thing. It's so bad that you come to a knee. You're not prone. Well, yeah, you're prone for now. Yeah. In order to get up, you'd have to use half your movement and whatnot.
Mhm.
So now that it's hovering over you, it takes like a nice little claw attack. Does 8 hit?
No.
Yeah. So it's not exactly the most agile thing. As you go on your knee, it actually took a swipe where your head used to be, and it misses. The second one comes over. And give me an athletics roll.
Shit. Hey! There we go.
15 versus 11. Okay. So it starts to grapple you, but you're easily able to shove it off.
Fuck's sake.
And now it's your move. You're currently laying on your own vomit.
I'm gonna... Oh, fuck, what is it to get up and disengage? Fuck.
Yeah, you can use half your movement to get off of prone, and then you can disengage as you're... Yeah.
So half, let me take a look at my movement here. I'm pretty quick, I think. 30 feet, I guess it's normal. So yeah. So, get up and disengage. This ain't good. Get over there. As I'm trying to walk away, I guess I'll throw out some free action Draconic and just ask in Draconic, and decide to try to see if they speak anything. Trying to ask them, ask them what they want with this one. Why are they doing this, or something to that effect?
You do your little dragon voice stuff. The two sort of stare quizzically at each other for a second before they continue their pursuit. And then we'll cut over to Ronark. So you walk downstairs. There's your token. There you are.
Oi, barkeep. Where is my friend? I need to speak to him.
Well, you already know that. He's working.
Yes, well, show me where he's working so that I can speak to him.
Go talk with Donovan. He's the one in charge of that right now. Him the task.
He kind of gives him a little bit of a stink eye as he walks off. I walk over here and I kind of just pound on the door. Oi, Donovan.
Another one. All right, give me a second.
Another one.
And I don't wait for him. I try the handle.
Currently. Unless you want to try forcing it open.
No, I'll wait for him to come over and open it.
Yeah. So he comes over. He unlocks the door. He looks at you. He's like, "Hey, what do you want? You here to work? You trying to work off a debt? Yeah."
Where is Kothar? I need to speak to him.
I sent him out to one of the farms to grab some product.
To a farm.
Yeah, a good friend of mine. Hewitt.
He walks in.
Hey, why don't you step back outside? This is my space. I'm in charge here.
What farm did you send Kothar off to?
Oh, good old Farmer Hewitt. Although I guess you're not from around here. It's kind of far away, but... Why?
We have to be off early in the morning. I need to speak to him and let him know of what our plans are.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he'll be...
Well, I'll sit right here and wait for him then. Then he walks up to the table and has a seat at this table.
All right, look, buddy. I don't think you know who you're dealing with here. This is my establishment. Okay? I run this kitchen. You just gonna storm in here and... What? You can wait for your friend outside.
Stands up, and as he stands up, he uses the backs of his legs to, push the seat back forcefully. And he stands up with all of his height and his girth. And he says, I'm going to wait right here for my friend to return. Do you have a problem with that, little man?
Oh. You make an intimidation roll?
Yes.
Hey, proficiency in intimidate. Oh, fuck, that did a
With
whole
a nice
lot.
8. Give me a second. Oh yeah, he's not buying your shit. He's like, alright, look. You may think you're big and strong, but this is my place, okay? He starts walking towards the door. Unless you want to try to grab him and stop him.
No, I mean, I've got no reason to...
Yeah, so he goes outside. He does like sort of a whistling motion. A couple of patrons get up from what they were doing and walk over.
He hears the whistle,
Yeah, you hear the whistle.
and I run over then. I kind of get a clue what's going on.
It seems a couple of his, the patrons have been milling to his side when he whistled. This is, alright, buddy. I'm gonna ask you to step out of the kitchen, okay? I don't know who you think you are, but this isn't how we do things around here.
I'm simply waiting for my friend. I have important information to discuss with him.
Yeah, well, you can discuss your information when he gets here, but not inside my kitchen.
Shut the door and lock it.
Alright, let's, I'm gonna do a 1d2. On a 1, he has a key on him. On a 2, he does not.
Oh, shit.
It appears that he has left the keys. Like, hey, what are you doing?
I walk back over to the table where I saw him leave the keys sitting, and I pick them up and I grin and kind of toss them in the air and catch them and just put them in my pocket.
You can add kitchen storeroom keys.
Oh, shit.
I told you, I'm gonna wait for my friend right here.
All right, buddy, you know who you're messing with. He's yelling at you, Hey, you! All right. He's like talking to the guy. Go get this, blah, blah, blah. You can hear stomping as one of them goes off.
So, Ronark just kind of gets curious and he starts going through cabinets and he's just looking kind of bored while he's, waiting.
Oh yeah, if you give me a moment, I can give you a lot of info. So yeah, you're opening up cabinets and whatnot. There's a lot of, your standard kitchen fare. There's like stew ingredients. There's a bunch of carrots and onions and stuff. There appears to be in one cabinet. There's a pouch of gold just there. Seems to be full and tied off. A bunch of knives, and vials with strange liquids in it.
Ronark, he sees the pouch of gold and immediately, obviously, is drawn to that, and he kind of grabs that and opens it and looks inside to start counting the gold.
Oh yeah, while you do that, there appears to be about 14 gold. There's a bunch of silver in there too, and some copper bits.
Mm. This would make the stay here worth it. But alas, I did not earn this gold. But that room is not worth that much. And he takes back the cost of the room.
Oh man, this is some lawful shit going on here. Good thing you're chaotic. Yeah. Anyways, Battlestar, you're sleeping and talking with your friend, yeah? If you're still here.
This one time at Halfling
Yeah, I'm here
Camp.
and I am sleeping. I'm having my beauty sleep.
All right, we'll cut back downstairs in the cellar.
Oh shit, more fun and games. Here we go.
All right, top of the round. This one comes over here and attempts to grapple you.
God, get away.
Make another con save.
Con save? Oh fuck.
Yep.
Vomit.
That does not quite do it. Although now you're dry heaving. You're not knocked unconscious, but you do take. You take 3 damage. You're starting to cough up some blood. Make a check. Or actually, you know what it is. You can either use your acrobatics or your athletics to compete against his grapple.
Fuck me.
One second. I keep losing the sheet. I need better.
Fuck.
Ah, no, you're good, man. He may you with your years of training as a monk, which I don't know where you got that from, but you're very talented. You're able to evade.
I'm very tribal. We all fought with our claws and teeth out there, so.
The second one approaches you. You've already taken your con, so he's just gonna take a swipe at you with his claw. Ooh, that's a crit fail, so he comes down swiping at you. I don't know, I guess he scratches against a wall and he hurts himself a little bit. You know, he chips his nails, so now he can't swipe at you with his right hand. It's now your move.
Full disengage, going up the nearest staircase and praying that this is the stairs that is in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Ah! Just sprinting up the...
You sprint up, you get to a door. Are you gonna try to?
I'm just gonna
handle
try
it?
to smash through it. Fuck the handle. I'm
Sure.
scared.
Disengage is an action. Right?
Yeah.
So that's your action for the turn. Unless you have an attack as a bonus action.
No, I don't think so.
Right. So you go up there, you start clawing at the door, but you're a bit panicky. However, we go right over here, back over.
Jingling at the door.
Ronark, at this point, you hear like a. Actually, you can describe how you sound while you're running up these stairs.
Slam it. Just also just boom, smashing the door and start trying to work the handle, shaking it frantically.
Ronark, you hear all this, and the door right beside you.
Ronak kind of startles and drops the bag of gold, spills out onto the floor. Not before, of course, he takes the cost of his room back. and as the gold hits the floor, he turns around at the door and sees the handle shaking, and thinks and says, "Oi, you might be clever, but I'm not going to let you in through this door either."
Green one, open! Open!
And immediately, hearing Kothar's voice and recognizing it, he just snatches at the handle and yanks it open.
Okay, drag your token back over here. The door's now open. You're now reunited.
I am large.
I'm large.
Ronark, roll initiative.
Kothar, what? I don't understand. I was told that. What? Man. These things are set up against us.
We just suck. You rolled a 3.
I was told you were at a farm.
Close the door. Close door.
Oh, I should have.
I'm sorry, were you saying something? I didn't hear you.
Oh, I was gonna say I should have clicked my token before I hit initiative.
Yeah, it's fine. I added it in.
Oh God.
Close the door. Yes, and he slams the door shut.
Okay, yeah, you slam the door shut. If you want, you can give me a perception check, but yeah. Actually, yeah, give me a perception check. You're
Oh
just
my
so absorbed with your friend who's panicking that you don't hear much of anything else.
My eyes are all
Oh,
huge and.
What happened, Kothar? How did you end up down there?
The fat one in the kitchen. He tell me to go downstairs, get grains. This one does not remember. I smell something. The smell of flesh, rotten. Yeah. This one goes into the big kitchen downstairs. That kitchen, basement. Many things in basement. Furniture, tables, bloody, torn. In the corner, one, what looks like you. Green one. Corner. Flesh, rotten, covered in flies. This one looked at him. Green one's still alive. Something would not speak to me. I threw ration to him. Never eat ration. Ration not fresh. He played with it. Green one did not touch it, did not eat it. Strange, but smelled something worse. Went to look at chairs. Saw another door. Went over to door, heard walking behind door. Ask why they shamble. Why door closed, door flies open. Two things. What look like this one, but not this one. They smell of death. This one almost vomit. This one does vomit. Tries to get away. They grab, scratch, hit this one, and show him my cuts.
You're injured.
This one barely get away. They still come. Put something in front of door. They still come. This one afraid.
That is it. We must leave this place now. The fat one, he lied to me. Told me you were off at a farm, and instead you're telling me he sent you downstairs. There is something amiss. We must get the little one and be off.
Yeah, while you guys are having this conversation, it's been a good little minute. You don't hear any sounds from that door that you locked behind you. They don't seem to be pursuing you. You do hear a lot of commotion on the outside, though. There's a lot of yelling and people moving back and forth. Some of the patrons have left.
I walk over here, and I kick that door open and knock aside whoever that is standing on the other side of it.
Yeah, give me athletics. I'm assuming you unlocked it first, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. And unless you attempted to do it because you... Alright, anyways. You unlocked the door. It's very easy to kick open now. Give me a sec. Yeah. He's pushed back by it. He doesn't take any damage, but... Ah! What the hell? He's pushed back and you open the door. You're now face to face with him.
You told me Kothar went to a farm. You said he was not. You lied to me.
He sort of turns around and sees that the bartender, the actual owner of this establishment, is behind him. Says, "Sir, I did no such thing. This man attacked me, locked me out of my room. You heard him." He's like, "I want to get to the bottom of this right now. What's going on?" He's questioning you now.
I came to find my friend to discuss our plans for that he was off at a farm. Well, he just came up from your basement. He was at no farm. He says he was attacked by something in your basement. This fat one is lying.
All right, we're gonna have persuasion off. Just give me a persuasion check. Or how do you want to convince him? What check do you think will work?
I mean, persuasion seems
Yeah.
like the most obvious. We're trying to persuade him to believe us, right?
Well, my intention is you're talking to the guy who owns the place, right? He's
Yeah.
trying to figure out what's going on. He's talking to his man. He's talking to you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just tell him everything I just told him. I mean, I was told by him. Kothar was at a farm and he was not at a farm. He was downstairs in your basement. Look at his injuries. He did not get these injuries from going to a farm. He was attacked by something under this building in the basement. You can see right here. He has injuries on his leg. So that should help with persuasion.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you advantage. You have evidence against him.
Hey.
Oh yeah. Donovan's like, no, sir. He was like that. You don't remember when he walked in? Ah! He seems to be panicking now. This is like, Donovan, I need you. Step aside. What have you done? He seems, he walks towards you, and Donovan's sort of panicking now. Some of the guys gather around behind him. From earlier, the and he sort of has his axe that he's carrying with him now. He says, I don't know what's going on here, but I assure you, I will make sure that repercussions are taking place. I'm sorry for this. What? You said there were monsters down there? Donovan, what's he talking about?
Monsters, too. They are like me, but not like me. They do not speak. They tried to kill me. They tried to kill this one. And there is a green one like this one in the corner, dying, falling apart. The flies eat his flesh.
All right. Donovan's having none of this. He feels very attacked right now. He says, "All right, screw this." Pulls out a knife that he had tucked between his legging, and he pulls it, and he's going to take a. Actually, everyone give me initiative rolls. It seems like he wants to attack the guy in front of him, the owner.
Oh. He's a badass. I can't roll for shit. But go Ronar, go.
I'm gonna use this for that guy real quick. Okay. Yeah, alright. So, Ronark, you see him pull this knife and he's about to take a swipe at the man in him as he's trying to get inside and get a good look at what's going down.
Yeah, and immediately as he pulls his knife, I bum rush him and tackle him.
You're tackling right now the only one in front of you. Okay, so you'll push him aside and then attempt to tackle.
Yeah. Well, I see him pull his knife, and then I push the.
So shove is an athletics check. If you're gonna shove him, or are you trying to grapple him? What's your goal here?
Well, either way, it would be athletics, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, that's how we just.
Yeah. No, basically, I'm gonna tackle him. So I push the old man aside, and I like grab and tackle the fat one.
He's too fat.
Okay, so that's that versus. Oh yeah, because your energy pushing him aside, your tackle sort of whiffs. His girth actually gives him nice leverage, and he's not taken down. Who left? Is it
North?
He has to go to fix something for tomorrow morning. He has to be up at 4 o'clock apparently.
That's fine. Yeah, he was upstairs doing. Oh wait. Who's up next? Next is the 19. Hey Mitchell, you here?
Yes, sir.
You ready to go, or
Oh yeah, you know it.
how do you want to work this one in? There's definitely commotion going on in this tavern that can be heard from outside now. Doors are slamming, people are falling over.
I was actually thinking of something like, could my guy be the person that the dude upstairs was waiting for? Okay.
Yeah, sure. Iggy. Or Derek, yeah, the guy Derek's not. Anyways, do you guys want to take a quick? Actually, we're in the middle of combat. Damn it.
You need a 5-minute break.
We
We
can
ain't
just show up and
getting
explain
shitty.
Yeah.
Take a 5.
Yeah. Take a 5-minute break. I want to talk with Mitchell
Take
real
a
quick.
5, motherfucker.
Sure.
I'm still gonna let the camera roll so people can see how big of degenerates
Yep.
we are between breaks.
All right, Mitchell. Let's go to VC2 real quick.
It's hilarious. God damn it! I wish I could have. Ah!
I shit myself.
I shit myself. Ah, see, that's the one I needed.
This one's loincloth is no longer clean. Truly, there is terror in the basement. This one should have listened.
That was awesome.
Mhm.
Locking the door and him leaving the key.
See, I mean, it's unconventional. You think you just fucking slug him and go hands, but it's like, no, I'm just gonna close the door.
I'm just gonna lock it. That's hilarious. I might not be the right person to do it, but don't forget there's a pouch of gold lying on the floor.
This one does not like the shinies.
Yeah, that's true too. Damn it.
Mhm.
And if North finds it, he'll take it and keep it all for himself.
Well, he's asleep, so.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa!
What?
Who the fuck is that? What's this wizard shit? What the hell is that? What the fuck? Now there's the guy who doesn't look in place in this tavern. That is scary.
It's like he's coming in.
He's coming in to fuck some shit up. He's a fucking wizard. He's a wizard. What the fuck?
17.16
What?
initiative. What the fuck is that?
What the fuck? What is going on? We have entered the Twilight Zone. This one does not know
That is
where he
hilarious.
is. Inside is outside. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I am back.
17.16.
Yeah, apparently he added like the tiebreaker thing. I don't know.
I've rolled pie.
Stands. It's fine though.
So yeah, when the cultist, or sorry, not cultist.
It's recorded
Spoiler.
on YouTube and everything. When the individual with the axe returned. Oh shit.
Like we fucking know.
He seems to have brought someone along with him, although they don't appear to be together. Make your introduction, Mitchell.
Somehow through the wall blocking line of sight, you see an odd-looking elf. Normally they're, yes, pale-skinned, but they're also very, like I imagine like a creamish color. This dude looks similar to a drow. Like he may have some drow in his background, or something else happen. But he's dressed in finely ornate purple and gold robes. He stands at about 6'4". He has deep purple eyes and silvered hair. And he has the exact same expression that if you zoom in on his character, it's pretty accurate. Like, you've interrupted me, what is going on?
Okay, yeah, it's your move in the initiative for now.
Sorry?
It's your turn in the initiative. You charge in behind the guy who was carrying an axe. He spent his movement getting there. You followed him in, and you see this scene out in front of you. There seems to be a lot of commotion in that corner. There's this woman here who's now trying to get ready to leave. This man is running in this establishment with an axe held high.
Oh, pardon me, sir. Pardon me.
This is fucking what?
Excuse me, terribly sorry.
This fucking dude's swimming with an axe. Like, oh, pardon, excuse me. Oh.
Then sees this. He sees the fat dude trying to stab someone.
No. From what you can tell, you see a man with an axe. You followed him in. You ran towards these people, shoved them aside. You see, a last second, Ronark attempts to shove the fat man. You didn't see him attempt the attack. All you see is that they're coming to blows. The man has a knife drawn. Ronark doesn't have his weaponry drawn. The guy behind him also has a knife, and the woman is just standing there, holding a chair.
Then Reggie will walk straight up to them. Ignore the awkward angle here, but he'll say, "Easy now, all of you. Just relax. No need for this to escalate."
Okay. Well,
And he'll end his turn there.
cool. So, next up is this guy, the woman with a chair. The woman with a chair looks around. She sees you. You say, everything calm down, all this. She turns to She looks at him for advice. And then Donovan, he's sweating now. He's surrounded by people. He doesn't know what's going on. He's not feeling very confident right now. He says, okay, all right. And then he's going to try to grab the old man. Oh, the old man is much too hardy. So he goes to grab the old man and tries to put a knife to his throat. The old man shoves him off and takes a step forward. Oh, what are you doing? Ah, no! Well, that will be their 2 turns. Now it's the guy over here. He seems to have lost his will. He's just gonna start moving away, skulking away. Kothar, you're up.
Oh yeah, Kothar. Not Ronak.
Kothar?
The fat one tried to hurt the green one. The fat one tried to stab the bearded one. The bearded one who believed the green one and Kothar. No, the fat one has to go. It's full lizard mode. Just getting. Is there a charge thing? What is the charge? I thought there was a charge, but
There is
there's no
charge.
Ah, fair enough.
That's a feat.
Ah, you right. I'm just gonna get up here and I'm going in all lizard mode, just sort of going like sort of dip dive dodging, zigzagging left to right, this almost on all fours, is really low to the ground and back in predator mode because I'm not scared of a man, and I'll just go for the bite. I'm gonna try to dig my teeth into his shoulder. I think this should work. Oh, fuck. It's a 21.
So it's 21 to hit and then 8 damage?
6 damage.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's an interesting macro you got there.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is just your normal bite?
Yeah, it's my unarmed. It's my bite attack that I have for...
Okay, yeah. You take a bite. You want to describe how you bite him? He's still up and
Yeah.
about, but...
So I sort of like slink forward after he tries to stab the old man or put a knife to his throat and just bite into his shoulder real hard, and just sort of wriggle my teeth around, digging into his shoulder, and then with my monk quote unquote powers, martial arts, I can. If I use an attack action with an unarmed strike or monk weapon on my turn, I can make a bonus unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and rake him with my claw. 13 to hit.
13 also hits.
That's 3 damage.
So you,
and then I'm gonna scrape
yeah.
across his chest.
You tear up his already bloodied apron. And he takes some damage, and there's blood coming out from his wound. He staggers back a bit from the pain. Is that it for you?
That's pretty much all I can do. This one will kill you.
Alright, so he's not too happy about this. You stupid lizard! He's gonna take a swipe out of you with his knife. His, 19 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And ooh, okay, so that's 5 damage. He swipes at you, goes for your neck. Doesn't quite hit his mark. He gets some more of like your lower chest. And you take 5 points of slashing damage. And he's gonna use his bonus action to. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, to disengage. And you just start running back. He runs back there. That's it for him. It's back up to Ronark.
Seeing him try and run, Ronark pulls his crossbow off of his belt and takes a shot at him.
Okay.
As he attempts to flee.
Oh, we're doing
Okay.
so good.
You pull out your cross, you fire it, but you dry fire and you nick your finger for 1 damage.
Outstanding.
You take 1 point of unintentional self-harm.
Does he write it in his journal?
Oh my god. I'm so angry.
The 1 point of damage you've taken was from yourself.
Yep.
Standing.
Alright. Is that it for you?
Yep, that was it.
Alright, Mitchell, I don't know your guy's name yet, but you're up.
Alright, Reginald will take a step there. Take another step over. Walk directly up to the man and say, I said, calm down. And extends his hand and brilliant colors spray out in his
Oh
direction.
god.
So unless he's
Oh!
got 20 hit points, he's blinded.
Current hit points or total hit points?
Current.
Okay, yeah. So you shoot out this spray in his eyes and he goes blind. He staggers back. Ah, what is going on?
On your knee,
Oh god.
and he'll draw a dagger.
Oh god.
Today is not Donovan's day.
Scary guy.
Okay,
And ends his turn.
that's you. Next up is Axe Cultist. Fucking hell! I said it again, but it's not.
Love you.
He uses his movement to get there. His,
This
action to
patron.
dash.
This strangely dressed, ornately tattooed patron, swinging the axe, covered in human blood.
So he uses both his actions to get up and personal with you. Then it's chairperson sees that Donovan is under attack, and the woman grabs a chair, walks over. God,
Whoa!
takes a swing with the chair at you for an improvised weapon. Does a 19 hit?
Absolutely.
Oh god.
Right. So the chair goes right over you and it shatters against the back of your head for 1 damage.
Ow!
That's her turn. Next up is it's Kothar again.
Alright, all balls. Fucking sprinting table leap to take down the wench who just hit that guy over the head. Because I'm seeing, from Kothar's point of view, this individual just tried to take down somebody who was harming us. So right now, he's not my enemy. Maybe later. But I see her with a chair hit him, and I assume that she is with the fat one. I do not like that. So Kothar, covered in blood, and I'm in a bad way, just if everyone's aware. I'm not going to say hit points or anything, because that'd be kind of meta, but I'm in a bad fucking way. But I'm going all in. I'm just going to try to leap over the table and just tackle her to the ground. So that's my plan.
Okay.
So it's athletics, I'm thinking.
Ooh.
Eat shit.
Yep. 14 versus you jump over his table, you do your monk acrobatics, and you tackle her to the ground. You're like shoving her prone, or you
Oh,
grappling
I'm
her?
grappling her all the way to the ground. Pretty much.
Yeah. You grapple and drag her down. She knocks her head against one of the broken table legs, and her eyes close. She's still breathing, but
Not for long.
is that it for you?
Unless you're gonna let me attack her. Then yeah.
Oh, the grapple is
Yeah,
your
I know.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, so that's it for you. Donovan, who's currently blinded, is going to swing blindly with his... You said you reached out a hand, right?
No, I know I drew a dagger.
No. Well, he's just going to swing around haphazardly.
Yeah.
Going upward towards the commotion that just happened in front of him. Is the blinding ray painful, or is it just like... Or is it just... He goes blind?
Here, let me ping the actual spell. I don't know why I didn't. I don't think it's actually painful. It's just, oh my gosh, I'm blind.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Like, all
so
I'm seeing is rainbow colors.
ignore the screaming of pain. That didn't happen. He was just freaking out. He can still hear. He still has some wits about him. He's going to take a swing with his dagger towards you. 1 second. Ooh. He thinks he's aiming towards you, but he actually overswings and slashes the woman who was just knocked down. It's a very wild swing. His knife falls out of his hand and goes into her thigh.
Oh
actually.
god.
And then he's going to use his bonus action to run in a random direction. So 1 is right above him, 2 is to the right, and it goes around like that.
Clockwise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he uses bonus action to disengage, and he rams into a wall and stumbles back. And then he sort of drags his movement along the wall, and then bumps into a stool. That's it for him. Top of the round.
Alright, Ronark.
So as he hits that wall and kind of he jars himself and he's feeling his way along the wall, Ronark just kind of grins to himself as he takes aim and fires another shot off at him.
You do currently
There are a
have advantage.
lot of...
Yeah!
By the way.
You're going to shoot this one. Ooh. Ain't
Okay.
bad.
Are you? I'm assuming you're going for the kill, right? Or are you just trying to maim him? Because I forgot to bring this up, but when we're doing, if you're ever not trying to kill someone, make that clear before we.
Okay, no, I am not trying to kill him.
Okay. So roll damage. Ooh. Yeah. So that you definitely got him. So the shot hits him. He had his hand against the wall, right? So he was using that to guide him. There's an arrow now sticking out of the hand he had in the wall.
Ah, why?
And he bleeds.
he's blind and he's got.
Yeah. He's definitely looking like he's ready to go down, but he's not quite there. axe member patron guy turn. He's gonna take a swing. You with his axe.
Oh god.
I wish I prepared more. I have sheets and everything. I just don't know where they're at.
Take your time.
21 to hit
Hits.
for 3 slashing damage. He brings this axe down and cuts into your clothing a little bit. And nicks you for 3 damage.
Ah.
Him, Chair Lady is unconscious and now damaged. Kothar, you're up.
This one has the bloodlust. Look up and see this guy with the axe is the only real threat left. And Kothar's a bit afraid because he's hurting, but he sees that the fancy one is being beaten badly. So I'm gonna rush the leave this because this one's not going anywhere. I can eat her later, so I'll go after this guy. I'm gonna try to bite him. Would this be made with advantage since he is flanked, or does this not count as a flank?
We can make the decision here. Do you guys want to do flanking, in which case the enemies also have flanking, or do you not want flanking? I'll put it to a vote. Sans North, since he's not here.
I'm fine with flanking. I think there should be an advantage if more than one person is ganging up on another person.
There is something for that. That's pack tactics. So maybe it has to be like diagonal, like full on opposites.
Oh, really?
I mean, that was my understanding.
Like
Was
so,
that
like wolves have it.
if you have
Yeah, I'm fine with whatever the mechanic is. As long as there's some kind of, mechanic that allows for an advantage to, outnumbering. If
I'm
it's
cool with
if it's complete, if it's opposites, then Kothar just has to move to the other side one more
Yeah.
space.
Let me see, because I thought there was
I'm
something
okay with that.
for
I'm
that.
okay with flanking.
Yeah, so just move behind him, and you still got the movement, and you can still do your
I'm
attack.
just curious to make sure that this is actually something that I'm not just bullshitting, because
Yeah, because I know
Yeah,
that, like,
you're right.
barbarians, there's like a bunch of classes that get like benefits to flanking. But
It's an ally within 5 feet.
I should have looked.
Like if he was a
We'll make a
rogue-
quick ruling right now. So if you guys want flanking, we'll clarify
flanking.
later. I don't want to slow it down.
Yeah. Okay.
So yay.
Yay.
okay. Alright, so we'll do it like that just to make sure. So I creep up and I'm gonna use my bite, but I'm also gonna use Hungry Jaws. If it will do it. So there's what Hungry Jaws does. I just gain 10 hit points up to my con mod, which would be 1. If it hits. So now I'm gonna do the bite. And I'll roll it from the sheet so it actually rolls in case I need it.
Oh yeah, that hits.
3.
For 3 piercing damage. So
Do the unarmed. I'll do
What's
the monk attack as well.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be regular swim. I'm gonna hit him with my tail as well after I bite him. 16 and 5.
16 also hits, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Yeah. So first, you come down with a bite, sort of like a vampire, but you take a chunk out of him. He screams and goes back. He's about to go for a hit, but then you do your second attack. You knock him down. He looks ready to pass, but he's still up. Donovan's turn. He's gonna use is.
Oh, I
How-
think you skipped me over.
Sorry? Oh, yeah.
think you skipped
Did I?
Hmm.
Yeah, I did. My bad.
Hmm.
Again, he'll extend his hand, but instead of like a palm facing him with lights, it's like a forced choke. And he says, "I said, stop." And attempting non-lethal damage, I will cast the spell Toll the Dead. Whenever it decides to. It's not casting. Here, he needs to make a DC 13 Wisdom save.
Okay. So 4 is what
There
they
we go.
got.
So he hears these bells in his head that no one else can hear.
This is
Like
at
a loud-
Donovan or the guy
Oh,
with an
Donovan.
axe? Okay.
Donovan hears a loud, like the Undertaker, a gong, gong, as he feels his soul about to be put to rest. And because he's doing this non-lethally, like his soul scrapes against his body as he tries to flee, but it can't, and it falls into like the blackness of unconsciousness.
Okay. So Donovan, first he's trying to pull out the arrow from his palm. He's still blind. Starts hearing a toll, so now he's blind and pretty much deaf. Now, and he bangs his head against the wall and gets knocked unconscious.
That's better. Then turns to face the Axeman.
All right. Well, he's unconscious now. That's top of the round then, because we did Kothar already, and Donovan's out. Roanoke.
So is that axe guy still?
That guy looks like he's on his final throes. The woman is unconscious. Donovan is unconscious. Another guy slinked away.
Okay. So let me see. Let me find my. So I go ahead and I look over at the Axeman, and I say one word to him, and I tell him to grovel. And I can't cast this. Why can't I cast it? How do you cast a spell?
You go to your spell and you click it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
On your spell page? Or...
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
I can open up your sheet. I'll click it for you, and then... what are you casting?
Command. I'm just gonna have him drop to his knees and.
Alright, here's a note. I need to make better... Everything's so confusing for me here. I'm looking for your thing. Do you know what it does, like off the top of your head?
Yeah, he just he falls prone and he doesn't get a turn.
He doesn't have to make a save or anything, or...
Oh, he does.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
DC 13? What's the damage, DC? Doesn't matter, he rolled a 4, I'm assuming that works. So yeah, he hears his command and he grovels and he drops his axe and now he's on the floor, groveling pathetically. That will be it for combat, really.
Other
That's
than me
fine.
killing him, yeah.
If you want to take the final kill,
Oh yeah, that guy needs to go. Kothar.
Oh, you're talking fat guy.
No,
he's
no,
got some
fat guy,
questions.
fat guy. I went from one to the other. I mean, the Axeman, the patron member cultist guy is gonna get the business. That's why he's groveling on the ground. Kothar would just bite into the back of his neck and tear it free.
Oh my god.
And then just dig into him a bit.
yeah, he had 1 HP and he's prone, you have advantage.
Okay.
I mean, you can make the roll, but I'm assuming this is it for him.
Probably.
Let's roll two
I
ones.
could roll like complete shit. Or I could just not roll at all because I'm dumb.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, does that even hit?
It does.
Oh, my follow-up might. No, it's bites an unarmed attack. I'll bite him
He
again.
misses the bite somehow.
There you go.
And
There's a
slowly.
15.
Okay, yeah. There you go. You got that nice chunk out. Blood gushes from his wound as the life fades from his eyes. The poor, normal patron with no ties to the occult.
I mean, I'm gonna keep
Spoiler.
chewing on him. I'm not stopping. I mean,
Yeah. All right. Well, combat is over. Yeah. Mitchell, you said you got to go.
Yeah, I've been listening for about an hour, and I think I like this group. A group of non-human freaks.
All right.
Look forward
So
to seeing the VOD, and I'll see you guys around the Discord.
Alright,
Yeah.
sweet.
I guess since that's two members who are currently down, we'll do a little wrap up real quick. Right. So Bertram walks out. He's looking at the disarray of his tavern. He's like, "Someone explain to me what is going on."
You explain to us what is going on.
He turns.
Your man lied. Your man tried to send Kothar down into your basement where he would be killed. Your man drew a knife. Your man attacked us. You explain what is going on.
He's looking at. He's angry. There's. Hey, what's up, Ted? He's very
What's up?
angry. He's like, I don't know. He's worked. And you come in, you adventurers. You come in. You destroy my tavern. One of my best chefs is on the ground. There are monsters in my basement. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do about this. I don't know.
How do you plan on making this up to us? What do you intend to do?
What do I intend to do for you? Look, over there. There's blood on my tables are smashed. The chair broken.
All due to your man.
My man, you keep saying that. Okay. He walks over. He brushes aside the unconscious woman. He pats the drow-looking guy on the shoulder, moves him aside, and he takes a look at Donovan, who honestly has never been in worse condition in his life. Bleeding, was blinded for a moment, unconscious. It's really a bad
This
day.
one's pleased with that.
Nah, he starts searching of him. He pulls out a couple of keys and he says, "Look, okay, I'm gonna go search his room. I'm gonna look if there's anything that can explain what's going on. I'm counting on you right now. If you want to tie him up, just take care of this while I do some investigations. Okay? Can you do me that favor? I'll give you a room free of charge. Congratulations."
You do your search and you let us know what you find. We're going to tie this one up. He is not going to cause any more damage to this place or to us. If you find anything of any importance, you will let us know.
Right. And he grumbles to himself as he walks away to the back room. You behind him, and he's off doing that. So now you're here. There's a corpse, an unconscious woman, unconscious Donovan. A new hero or adventurer has arrived on the scene. And because we have two of our guys who are AFK or not currently here, we're gonna have to call it.
Yep.
Do I get to eat the woman as
No.
well? This one has not eaten for some time.
You talking to Ronark?
To the voice in my head that tells this one what to do.
Kothar, Do not eat the human. That will not be. We will not be looked kindly upon if you start eating human.
It's a bit late. You already took a couple
Oh yeah,
bites
this
of the-
I've there's nothing left of this man's face.
Oh my
No,
god.
this has happened.
Oh.
Let's look up covered in blood and some bone fragments and look at Ronar. Green one. This one has already partaken. And I would look over at the unconscious redhead that I body slammed and it's the same look as when you saw him with the goats. He's just looking at you and he's looking back at her and he's looking at you and
Kothar, we'll find you a goat. Leave the woman there.
what about this one?
You may finish that one.
Thank you, green one. And go back to the so I can find
Yep.
the liver.
And then the curtains close on this scene for now as we draw this session to a conclusion. Definitely not what I was planning for tonight. This is how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's usually how it works
Okay,
out.
go ahead and stop it there. Gratuitous levels of violence.